got guests coming today, and you know, I like to have a certain amount of people. It's just the way that I roll. I know that one day, you know, there will be thousands of people out there. However, right here and now in this time of my life, what I'm really wanting to drive home is getting the one thing. Would you guys agree that if you had a strategy that focused on, now don't get me wrong, with the rapid trauma stress release, the strategy that you would focus on isn't like it's just like one technique, bam, that's it. It is one problem. One problem that is major, traumatic. I'm not going to go a long way into it because it is part of the program, but I'm going to just let you know that when you have, and I am not joking when I say that I've heard of people that are doing this that have got very strange fetish type of brands, where it's for people who've got a foot fetish, or it's for people who are wanting to help people deliver babies, which sounds a little bit more posh, right? Or it's for people that are feeling like they don't belong on this earth and they need to be grounded. And I know that may sound incredible, and you might be thinking, what, Terry, one problem, but people have got tons of problems. Yeah, but if you try to help the whole wide world, if you try to solve every single problem, you're not going to get very far. You're not going to be the specialist. Do you want to be a specialist? Or do you want to be that person who's just wishy-washy and might, you know, it's like having a gun and, you know, like just firing it off and hoping that it's going to land somewhere. What you're doing is you're going like this. Bullseye. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, in that bullseye, that is your specialty. That means that people are going to say, I'm going to go to K because I want to get down to my inner core. I want to get down to my breath work and I want to get grounded. So I'm going to go to K. Don't worry about her syndrome. I'm going to K because that's what she does. Now, at that moment when they come into your space, what you're delivering is you're the specialist, you're the go-to girl. Because let's face it, the coaching space is starting to get crowded. Have you noticed? The coaching space is starting to get crowded. And I'm going to tell you something, that everybody's becoming a freaking lifestyle coach on the internet at the moment because it is a multi-billion-dollar freaking opportunity to really, because you've got free advertising. Free advertising, right? Because if you go and put an ad in the paper or in a magazine or on television or on the radio, it's going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars. Also, authentic and raw and real is the new black. If you want to attract your tribe, you need to show them what you've got. You need to rock up late to an event and show them that you're a little bit behind the eight ball at times, but geez, you're gifted. You need to show them who you really are, and then let the ones that are truly magnetized to you be magnetized to you. You want to be that magnet. Do you know what I mean? Am I amusing people?
I'm just saying, I've got that down pat. I'm making my head interest. No worries.
I think there's a few of us, it's all good. So I don't know whether you kind of can grasp that point. So coming back to the rapid trauma stress release, there is probably around about 6 modalities. So 6 modalities that we will go through. And then, you know what I find? People are a lot better and a lot easier to move into a negative state than they are into a good one. Can you believe me when I say that? Like I could be sitting there with someone, you know, consulting them one-on-one, and I could say, hey, look, tell me some of the problems going on in your life right now. Oh, you know, my wife's driving me up the bed, I can't stand my boss, I hate my job, you know, I can't sleep at night. I'm left arm was always going to fall off. I don't know, they come out with all this stuff and they're so like there, like, whoa, give me more. What's like feeding you nuts, you know, when you feel like you're so thirsty you need to drink, right? You know that feeling? You know that feeling? Okay, I'm just playing tricks on you. So, let's stop admitting it. So you ask them to remember a time when they had blissful peace, or blissful relaxation, or a time when they felt so loved and connected, and they kind of look at you and go, and I'll have people, if they've never been in therapy before and they've never seen me before, they'll go, don't know, can't find one. And you will hear this. You'll hear people, I don't know, I can't think of anything.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I don't know. What do you mean?
Got a few, I don't know what you mean.
I'm telling you, it is harder to find a freaking good memory and explode it.
Why is that?
Because the human mind, it's like, let's just say, for example, if you went out and someone came up to you and said, I love your hair and your eyes. You know, you're just so attractive and pretty. You remind me of my best friend in school life. And they sort of make you feel really good, right? And then off you go. And then someone who you really, that means a lot to you, comes up to you and says, you know, oh, you're terrible. What you know, shoes you wearing today? You know. The chances are you are more likely to focus on the one that said the bad stuff. And sorry?
I would have forgotten about the compliment.
Exactly. It's just a weird thing that happens where you kind of delete that and you focus in on the, why did they say that? Why made them say that? You know, how dare they say that? And then you're focusing in on that. It's like you could have all these good things going on in your life and you don't even realise it. Like your left toe is working, your right ear is functioning, your nose is on your face. I mean, everything is going, your blood is circulating, your mind is operating, right? But then you get a little bite on your little finger, you're like, oh, okay, do you know what I mean? So you're then focusing in, it's just human nature, you focus in on the
It all comes back to what Bruce Lee said. It's what you practice 10,000 times. It's what you're good at. And people run themselves down that I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, or that I'm ugly, or this, or that, or everything else. That, you know, once you crack out, once you get past that, once you love yourself, because you cannot give away what you haven't got. You've got to love yourself before you can love others and give away. And once you've got that love, when you've got unconditional love for yourself and worth in yourself, then it's easy to practice on the positives 10,000 times. But when you've got all these stupid screaming little monkeys there all the time, and you're practicing what they're telling you, and you're growing and growing it, it's always going to go the way. And it's just a matter of turning around and facing the things you get rid of the past, all those old things, and create that love, that self-love, and that being yourself totally. And that's what the Nirvana's about, that's what life's about. Life's about loving yourself and loving others. That's the meaning of life. Once you've got that, you're in front.
Exactly.
It's what you practice is what you get. And we're all like a two-way radio. We put out a frequency and we receive a frequency. So it's the aim of what you're doing. You can't get channel 7 by tuning up channel 10. And if you're putting out negative all the time and a negative frequency, the other thing you get back is a negative frequency because that's what you were tuned into. Change the frequency of what you're putting out, and then what you get back is what you're putting out.
So with this rapid trauma stress release, because when you're talking to someone, chances are they will have pain that will come up quite easily. So what we're doing here is we are teaching in this program advanced strategies of all of the techniques. So instead of me saying to you, right, here is the cumin, here is the ginger, here is the coriander, and oh, can I tell you what's inside the cumin and how that was grown? And can I tell you also, I mean, that's very, very detailed. We can get to that later. What I'm doing is I'm saying, right, in order to create the greatest curry that is so yummy, that's so delicious, that's got all the nice flavours, that's going to actually give you not only the enjoyment of eating it, but some of the ingredients in there is also going to help your vitality, like you've got turmeric in there. Everybody knows, and a lot of people know that turmeric is good for you, right? What I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you the recipe and I'm going to let you put it together. So the difference between what I'm teaching you in this program is that I'm going to teach you advanced strategies of how to put things together. If I was teaching really the NLP practitioners would have to talk about turmeric, how that was grown, what's in that. And that's where people get a bit lost, and I find the people that I kind of like attract, it's enjoyable to teach them the different techniques. So one of the techniques in the rapid trauma stress release is the one where you are sitting in the movie theatre. Hands up if you know the movie theatre. Okay, hands up if you know the new name that we've called it.
You've got it on the board.
No, the new name of that specific technique. I am getting into the ginger and garlic here.
It's got rules.
I'm gonna just give you a little bit of a clue. It's around the superhero. Huh? Superhero. The there is an element, you're right, because there is an actual element where you are modelling a superhero, and that's modelling. So modelling a superhero, getting back to the persons who can't find a positive thing. I have actually had a lady once, it's a lot of years ago now, but honestly I couldn't. I sat there with 15, 20 minutes. You know what she ended up saying to me? She said, Terry, I came into this world as a result of that. There's not one good day I can remember. So I had to actually then take her back to kindergarten, and she did have a moment, after a while where she remembered painting, and she was just painting and, having that fine time. What do you do with a person when they can't think of anything?
Create, yeah.
Well done.
Create.
Imagine. And this is what we're very good at doing. Us creators, we're very, very good at being able to create. Now, the presupposition in NLP is that it's never too late to have a happy childhood. That is the biggest thing, because and the map is not the territory, because really everything that's behind you is gone. And so everything that is now. And yet, what we do is we take this movie, which is a movie that we make, sorry about the different textures here, and this is where, can you imagine, I have someone who's been addicted to drugs and, rejected by their family and outcasted and even lost their kids to DCP, and their life has been like literally on a downward roll that way, going the wrong way, right? And it's like, the more they're in that world of crap, it's like the more they keep trapped in it. And then it's, what I say to the parents, and I'm talking not 40, 50-year-old parents, I'm talking 60-plus-year-old parents, I'm saying, and you think that they want to be like that? They don't need coaching either. I need to coach you. Because of they're feeding it. They're feeding it. They don't even realise. So I coach them. I kid you not, I had people from Busselton, but they knew my work. They've been in my space before, and they invested. They both came up, husband. They did try me out on seeing their son, and I went, nah, I'm seeing you first. I need you. You need to sit in my chair. You need to get your mind around this, because he is not deliberately becoming a drug addict so he can stuff his whole life up, and yours. You need to do that. You need to know that. He's doing that because there is something deep within him that is crying out, and he is trying to fill that void in his life. And when they understand that that's all that they're doing, when you understand the way human beings work, it changes absolutely everything. It really changes absolutely everything. Then when he gets to come into my rooms, and he did, so he comes in and everything goes well. He he's off the drugs, he's now doing something different. And one of the things that I say to him, because they feel bad, they've beaten themselves up. They feel like, oh, you know, I've made so many mistakes, you know, there's things that I've done in my life that I can't even feel like that. They feel guilty and they feel all this stuff about, you know, what they've done and everything. And I've gone, sorry to say this to you, but I don't know any great people that were made out of it. I don't know anyone like that. If someone is a superhero, they need to have conquered something. And the bigger the thing to conquer, the greater the hero. Hence, I will be on a stage next year in Queensland as a presenter, which I'm very honoured about. I've been chosen to be one of 40 in the world that's going to represent Perth. And I've been asked to do this one. So the superhero movie is where that person is actually feeling so bad about themselves, they're feeling so down about themselves, they feel like their life has been in the freaking toilet, man, and they feel so guilty and they feel so all of the things that they're feeling, and then all of a sudden I come along and I tell them they're a superhero. And I tell them that they need to be the star of your own show. And hands up if you do not know the fast phobia. It's called NLP Fast Phobia Cure. It's a movie theatre thing where you're sitting in a movie theatre and you're running two good movies. One's on the left, one's on the right. I'm not going through it. We're not here for therapy today. We're here for teaching and coaching and training purposes. So you've got one, you will be stepping into your code of confidence. So you've got one movie on the left, you've got one movie on the right, and then you're kind of doing the deal. You're doing the hands up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't expect you would, and I wouldn't really expect you would. Okay, so that's perfect. So majority of the class know it. So this is actually a very powerful modality that's been set up in such a way that gets rid of phobias, that gets rid of the most biggest traumas that you can possibly think of. And I am not joking when I say that war vets, they're one of the hardest, they're one of the stickiest people to help, and this modality helps them. So I've had people rejecting me going, no, I need to quit smoking, Terry, not to talk about the war. I'm like, you don't have to freaking talk about the war. I just know that if you don't get rid of that shit first, you're going to go back to the cigarettes. Because that's going to be an excuse. That's going to be a very legitimate excuse from your subconscious mind. So if you're here to get rid of the smokes, then why? Well, people coming to lose weight, right? I'm the queen of that, like signature program by default. So just in case you're wondering, I might say that my main niche is rapid trauma stress release, right? And giving you guys the master key so you can do it too. However, what I will say is as a result, you guys, of them releasing the stress and the trauma and the stuff from their life, guess what? They become healthier. They lose all their excess body fat. Because all of a sudden they're letting go of all this stuff. They're releasing and they're letting go, they're stepping into their power. They're becoming more confident. Yes, I have seen people walk away from their partnerships. And let me tell you that each and every one that I've ever seen do it was for a freaking good reason. It wasn't for reasons that, they did something that was the wrong way or anything. They got the guts to suddenly stand up for themselves. And what this does, we don't give any advice. If someone says to me, I'm thinking of leaving my partner, I'm not going to say, oh, really? No freaking way am I going to do that. But what I am going to say is that I'm going to say, you get yourself sorted out first. And when you're sorted out, when you actually strip yourself down and you actually completely release the stuff that you've been hanging on to, you may find you will rise and elevate and embrace that relationship with two arms like you could never have believed. And plus, you'll be this your partner will go, are you with it? You'll have a new magnetism. But if it's not right, then I have seen people walk away. I have seen them stand in their conviction and go, right, this is what I want in my life, and this ain't happening. Are you with me, folks? So when I say that stripping back a person from the rapid trauma stress release works in relationships, empowering their relationships, it works in helping their health. Ask Claudia, she's going to be talking about that later this afternoon. It helps people, not just with, their life, but their health, their body. It has an overflow impact. And I know I will be very blunt about this, but I've had people really pissed off with me. When I came home from Sydney with my government accreditation on anatomy for the weight loss program, and I put it out there, and I was, all of a sudden my clinic was full of fat women. I'm just joking, but you know what I mean. Like women who wanted to actually get rid of excess kilos. Coming from everywhere. I had ladies coming from Boddington, and I'd walk out with one light and I'd be walking in with another. I would be going back to back to back to back to back all day long and loving it, I may add. No food, no break, no nothing, and feeling as energised as you can possibly imagine. And there was a couple of people that I pissed off because they would say to me, Terry, no offence, but I didn't come here for therapy. I didn't come here to discuss that. I came here because I want to get my body rocking. I want to be this and I want to do that. And I'm like, okay, well, do you want this for real or do you want? But you know what? That same woman, I've got one woman in my head who was really pissed off with me, and she walked out. She came back 2 days earlier for an appointment because Jackie came. My daughter was working with me at the time, and she came running. Mrs. So-and-so's here. She's not due till Wednesday. And I'm like, and I was loaded. I couldn't even fit her in the front truck. So I got out the front, and she's standing there like like this rabbit, like just swallowed the canary, the cat that just swallowed the canary. And she's going, can I see you again, Elliot? And I'm like, no. And then she said, Terry, my whole life's changed. She goes, do you know that I used to take a shopping list and I used to have every single thing written down when I went to the shopping centre, and if I didn't have it, I would go home and then I would check the stove to make sure that I'd turned it off, and I would check the kettle to make sure that was off, and I'd do all these things. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? And she was a lady who was telling me off for doing therapy, and she's standing there telling me all about this stuff. She goes, I don't care if I'm fat, I just want to come and see you. She said, I don't care at this stage if I don't lose my weight. That's what she said. She said, I just like what you did. I like how I felt when I left here. And why do you think that, guys? Because she felt lighter. Powerful, lighter, and because of all those things. So as a result of this, do you see what I'm saying? I'm making a point here. I'm driving home the point, guys. As a result of doing one thing, people are getting what did you say? Exactly. Because of one thing, they're getting little things. And I'm going to say this in this context. You move in to your station and you become so freaking good. And whatever it is you do, and I don't care what it is that you do, whatever industry you're in, online platform, offline platform, trade, service, doctor, nurse, teacher, community worker, video operator, and by the way, photographers have been known to go whoop through this program, so I'll explain you all that. Anyway, so with this, they stand in this conviction. They stand in their power. They become freaking good at one thing, and then they rise. And what happens is they rise and they become like the military. Because they rise, they've attracted all their people, right? And then they've got this powerful tool, and they do what we call force multiplier. So everything that happens, they just stand on one position and they pivot, and they just stand and they pivot, and they stand and they pivot. So it's like you only needed to use your brain for that breath work, or that trauma, stress relief, phobia, or that online platform, or that whatever it is that you're doing for those that beauty, ageless face, Botox, bloody filler injections, whatever you want. I mean, Annabelle's the only one doing that, right? In case anybody would like to try it out. So it doesn't just do it. So, once you are in that realm, and I have got a girl who worked with me for years and years and years, and she was very much like me. She was a creator, and she still is, because she's often flying now. But she was a creator, she was very, very, very right-brained, very scattery, very, all the things that I mean, very gifted, very good with people, all of those things. And so she's like, oh my word now, what it is that she's got that niche, she's got that thing, that one thing that had to hone in her brain. And now she's opened up this salon, and she's a hairdresser, she's a beauty therapist, she's a mental, physical. So she's doing all this stuff in one hub because she got good.